I'm a kitty cat. And I don't sense. Does anyone remember that? Hi again. I liked this spot so much last time. I need something like right here. This is cuter
in person.
All right. Also, check the hat. It says Cat Mom. Look how big she is. You're lying, huh? Okay. You guys seemed to really like the embarrassing moments video of me telling you stories. You guys, I got a lot of DMs and stuff saying you really like story time videos. And I really like telling stories. So, here we are, again. Fun fact, I can out-burp most men. It's fine. Back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Story time, right. So I figured I would tell you another story time that was like kind of embarrassing, just kind of crazy. And as you can tell by the title of the video, it's about that one time I passed out at work. Let's give you a little background of me and my history of passing out, because this wasn't a one-time thing. Not so much anymore, but I would pass out or get lightheaded a lot when I was a kid. I would get testing done because we weren't sure why. I kept like getting lightheaded, and if I wouldn't lay down, I would pass out. Super, super weird. I know. And one time for Christmas, I was like 6, and I was so excited for Santa. My sister woke me up, and I hopped out of bed, I ran downstairs, I sat in my mom's lap, and I passed out. We realized it was when I get excited, when I stand up quick, and if I don't eat sometimes. Another time, I passed out while peeing. My mom caught me on the toilet. I don't know how old I was, but I was young enough where my mom still was close by when I used the bathroom. And I passed out on the toilet, just peeing and just... Yeah, that happened too. So, this is not uncommon for me to pass out, but I hadn't done it in a while. So, now that you know, I pass out. Fast forward to 2013, I was working at a bank, and we had like some sort of like focus meeting or something that day. We were closed, we all got into work early. All the employees were there, which it's a small bank, so there was like maybe 10 of us, maybe. We were talking, and my boss or my manager goes, all right, Stephanie, so will you point out where to find something? And so he was testing me, and I was feeling lightheaded, and when I get lightheaded and I don't sit down, things start to like black out for me, and so I'm like starting to like not see as well, and I'm getting all wobbly. I was like 19, something like that, and so I was kind of embarrassed, which I don't know why, that is so stupid, but I was like kind of embarrassed to say I didn't feel good because it was just in front of all of my coworkers, and I was like, no, just fight it. And I know from past experiences, if I fight it, I will lose and I will pass out. And that's exactly what happened. And next to me was a big metal thing. You can like tell it to spit out money for like when you're a teller, a bank teller. So I like leaned against that. I guess I just like leaned against it and just like melted down. And I remember one of my coworkers, well, I don't remember this, but at this point I had passed out, but I heard the whole story, is one of my coworkers, he used to be a lifeguard, which I don't know if that was like quick reflexes or what, but he went and like swooped me and caught me before I like fell, and he like laid me down, and they called 911. You don't need to do that. Like, I'm okay. Just like, let me just come to for a second. But I get it. They had to call 911 because they didn't know what was wrong with me. They didn't know if I just passed out. And apparently I was kind of like shaking, like seizing, but I wasn't having a seizure or anything like that. I think just sometimes when you pass out, I think sometimes you maybe shake. I'm not sure. The next thing I know, I wake up, and I'm not joking when I say there was like 5 firefighters, 3 paramedics, 3 cops, and I'm just like surrounded by men in uniform, which normally you're like, hi. But I wasn't. I come to and I'm like, oh God. And of course, I don't really know what happened. Oh, they sit me up, the ambulance, the ambulance guy, the paramedic, pricks my finger, takes my blood. A firefighter comes up and says, okay, we're gonna sit you up, how you feeling, whatever. And I felt fine, because once I pass out and I wake back up, I'm usually good. But I was just like kind of freaked out with everything that happened, and he goes, okay, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I just want you to answer them. We wanna make sure you didn't hit your head or anything. And I'm like, okay, yeah, totally, shoot. So he goes, what day is it? And I don't remember the day, but I gave him the date. And then he said, what's your name? I said Stephanie. And then he goes, who's the president? And my smart ass, I was obviously feeling just fine, because I go, Obama, but not for long. And that was awkward because I guess I don't know, but I guess most firefighters are Democrats. And so they were like, I liked Obama. My bad, I was trying to lighten the mood because there's so many people around me. They didn't find it funny. And then the final question, they go, how many quarters makes $1? And teller, bank, woman, employee Stephanie said 3. 3 quarters make $1. And they were worried because 1, I work at a bank. 2, that is not right. It's pretty simple math and I got it wrong. But I caught myself and I go, no, 4. I'm sorry, 4. 4 quarters make $1. And they figured I was just being stupid. It's fine. Mom and Dad came and got me, took me to the emergency room because I had to get checked out. And this is the most annoying and frustrating part of it. I get to the ER because I had to get checked out. I don't know why, I was fine. They make sure I'm not dying. And we sat there for like, I'm not kidding, probably 2.5 hours before the doctor came in. He asked me some questions. He was in there for literally 30 seconds. And then he tells me his diagnosis was that I need to eat more salt. Salt. And at this point, I was not eating healthy. So do you know how much salt, sodium, is in an average American's diet? Like, I know for a fact I don't need more freaking salt, okay? And it was really annoying because that bill was like $3,500 for the doctor to talk to me for 30 seconds and tell me I need to eat freaking pretzels. What? That's really basically the end of the story. I said I was still at the doctor's or the ER for most of the day, so I didn't have to go back to work. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, that's basically it. Moral of the story, if you feel like you're gonna pass out, don't fight it. It is a battle you will lose. Prime example. Shout out to the guy who caught me so I didn't slam my head against that metal machine. And guys, my other kitty's here. Hi, Daisy. She hates me kind of. I'm curious, has passing out like this happened with anyone else? Alright guys, if you guys want me to continue to do story times, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to do that also. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.